What's up, guys? Max here for Destructoid. I'm back from the NAM.
Bill's here too. Max is back. Yay!
Yeah, Bill is very relieved that I'm here to absorb some of the mean things that you kids had to say to him when I was gone. Yeah, so I went to Vietnam for 2 weeks. If you somehow missed that, I was doing a mission trip with, it was called the Social Assistance Program Vietnam, and it was, my girlfriend's a dentist, so she was ripping out little kids' teeth, and little kids hate that, so I was having to physically restrain a bunch of third world children. I've seen some shit.
How did it feel to do that as a white man?
Yeah, Jen was actually using me as a threat. I didn't know this because I don't speak any Vietnamese, but she was like, if you don't behave yourself, I'm gonna have that big white guy there hold you down instead of your mom or dad. And so these kids would just be like, so yeah, we made a lot of progress for dental work, but probably a few steps back in terms of race relations. So there's that. And then I got to dick around for a week. I got this lovely blazer made. It's got some resplendent interiors.
It's nice.
Yeah. I also got a Spike Spiegel suit tailored from Cowboy Bebop.
God, I hate you so much.
I'm a big old weeaboo.
I saw that picture and I simultaneously loved it and hated it and wanted to punch you in the face.
Yeah. I drank beer that cost 50 cents a glass. Things are obscenely cheap there. It sucks to come back to San Francisco. I managed to get food poisoning upon returning to California.
How did you pull that off?
I got sushi at a mall food court. So live and learn. But yeah, it's good to be back, I guess. It's nice to not be sweating profusely constantly and to understand some of the things that people around me are saying. But yeah, as for video games, boy jeepers did some of them happen while I was away.
A lot of stuff happened here while you were away.
Yeah, I heard about that. What should we talk about? Is there anything we should go off about?
I don't actually like video games, so I don't really care.
One thing I saw that's probably worth mentioning is there's a rumor flying around that Lucasfilm, oh wait, I'm sorry, not Lucasfilm. Do they exist anymore? I guess Disney is planning on releasing Blu Ray versions, remastered, of the original, pristine, untouched Star Wars trilogy. And that would be a great thing because everyone wants that, because currently the only digital media, that contains the original non-special edition of the Star Wars trilogy is, if you want to count it, Laserdisc, and then a later DVD release. It was like the second DVD release that contained basically a upscale of the Laserdisc release. So we've never really had a good quality non-CGified Star Wars trilogy on any kind of disc format. So that's cool news. What else is new? Oh, here's something that I read that made me want to just burn the world down so profusely. There's a new app coming out. It's called Humin.
Human.
Humin.
Human.
Spelled with an I. Humin. Instead of a human, it's a humin. Like pagan men.
Like
or whatever.
Pikmin.
Yeah, Pikmin, like human Pikmin. But basically, it is a contact organization app that lets you use practical information to organize your contacts. So let's say I met you in a bar and I said, "Hey Bill, I'm Max, nice to meet you," and you took out your phone and you wrote Max. You could GPS tag the bar where we met.
Bar.
Yeah, this big horny man. I met him at the Four Candles Saloon, or I don't know. That's a bar I just made up.
It's a great bar that you go to.
But basically, this is an app that replaces actually trying to give a shit why you know someone. That's what it is. You can also, track when you met someone. You can kind of link it with your Facebook.
I think it's good though, because like people like you and me, we meet a lot of people and we don't always remember them that well.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things where it becomes just this crutch, where it's like, why even bother? It becomes American Psycho, where you're like, oh hey, I know exactly what that pop culture reference on your t-shirt is. I can recognize, that exact model of the Game Boy 3DS you're holding. Game Boy 3DS, what am I saying? The exact model of everything, but you look at the person's face and you're like, who is that?
Yeah, but I'm just real bad at that anyway. I don't know.
I'm bad at that too. I just think that it's one of those things that people should work to overcome, as opposed to paying $1.99 on the iTunes App Store.
I put my face on my business cards because I'm so bad at that I don't expect people to be good at it.
See, that's fair. I don't know. There's some kind of analog layer to that.
Yeah,
where it's actually you're giving a shit. You're trying. Oh yeah, I brought some presents for Bill.
First up, motorcycle coffee.
So now I want to explain. This is apparently G7 coffee. Those are the only words on here that I can read.
Yes.
It's numbers and then G7 coffee. Everything else. See, the thing about Vietnamese is it is the most tonally dense language in life. So you can say like ba, and you're saying like cow, and you can say ba, and you're saying like helicopter pilot, and you can be like ba, and you're saying like I have to leave now. I'm very ill. You know, it's like the tiniest little differences. So instead of having like a bunch of different like spellings, they just have all these crazy little doodads, accents. They like transcend accents. So here's for what we're gonna call you got motorcycle coffee.
Because there's a motorcycle guy.
Yeah, Bill's a tough man, so I got him the Humin X2.
I'm a bad boy.
I'm saying this wrong. I think it says.
I'm a goo man X2.
Yeah, and that has motorcycles on it because that's tough. But then this is the regular version, which has a bootleg version of the poster for Quantum of Solace, and then people in a helicopter. If you see, they're just walking. They're business people. Yeah, and then I got you something else.
A carton of Vietnamese cigarettes that have nasty teeth on them.
Yeah, the brand is Kraven A.
I'm Kraven A cigarette.
Yeah, Kraven A, the cancer hunter.
Actually, I tried one out, and they're not bad. They're pretty good.
Oh, cool. Well, no, cigarettes are bad. Don't do
cigarettes
them.
are terrible.
Cigarettes
Don't
are
do
terrible.
because you'll feel like garbage all the time. And you lose all
Bill's
your money.
only saying that because he's a fan of Spider-Man. Yeah,
it's true.
That's actually why I got you those instead of like Wild Horse 7 or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, that's us bullshitting about what's up. I haven't seen Bill in a while. It's been a while since I've been in my house. Bill's been in my house the whole time.
Feels like my house now.
Yeah. What did you do to my toilet? We need to have a talk about your toilet, Shale. You did a thing in there.
I got sick for a week and I ate a lot of takeout.
Jesus Christ. Well, take your takeout out of my toilet. I'll see you guys later. Go to Destructoid.com for some stuff.